All right, what's going on, YouTube? What is going on? How's it going? Welcome to the Sunday night charts with Jim of All Trades. Hope you're doing well. Let me see if I can get my picture on the screen here. Let's see, 1 second, and activate. Boom! There he is. Hope you guys are doing okay. Can you see me? Let me know. You can see me and hear me. We're doing all right. Had 14 of you waiting. Good to see you guys. All right. Well, what we're going to do tonight, we're going to look at the chart. See where Bitcoin might be going, guys. I'm an Elliott wave trader looking at the market through a lens of 5s and 3s. 5s and 3s. Are we bearish or bullish? Yeah. We're going to be in this range for a while. Just plan on that, Andres. That helps you with a quick answer to that, buddy. We're going to be in this range for a while. Market isn't going to move as fast as you want to move it. I'll tell you, it's gonna be not as fast as you want it to go. It's going to spend some time. So. All right, we're looking good. You can see me and hear me. All right, let's jump in, guys. Not here to give you financial advice. I'm just gonna see if we can do a little TA on Bitcoin and look at the wave structure. See if the wave structure is telling us which way it's going, if it's going any particular way or not. So, yeah. All right, let's jump in. Good to see you, Merle. What's up, Eddie? Crypto Fitter. Good to see you guys. There's Rivers. What's up, man? All right, let's get rocking. Okay, let's see here. What is this? Make sure I've got this set up in a good place here. Boom. See boxes in the background, can't you? There, yeah, you can see that box. All right, that's fine. We're good. We're doing good. All right, what's up, Nathan? Good to see you, buddy. All right, let's jump out and let's jump in, guys. See what the market's doing. I'm going to jump in. Let's start on the daily 3-day chart. That'll work from there. All right, something I talked about earlier in the week is just if I was just looking at this chart from a general crypto chart, any kind of crap coin, any kind of coin at all. I would basically say, guys, we're looking for this range. We're looking for this range here. Well, you can see obviously we're currently hitting the top of this range. Generally, when you get pumps and then dumps in crypto, the dumps come all the way back, and they usually come back to this range right in here. So I would not be surprised, guys, to get back down anywhere between $6,000 and $12,000. Would not be surprised to see that low hit. Now, is that low going to be? Usually speaking, when you get the pumps and the dumps like that, and just crap coins, it's going to come down here. It's going to stay. It's going to play around here for a little while until it, finalizes its low, and then starts working very slowly up. And then it'll make these little mountains, and you'll get rebounds, and you get pullbacks, and then it'll just eventually start rocking. Okay, and that's kind of, guys, if I were to guess, this is probably what we're in for. Okay, just looking at the chart, simply from a price action standpoint, how price likes to move, I'd be looking for something like that. What's up, Hector? How's it going, buddy? Good to see you, man. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I think we got some lower lows coming. The question is, what kind of correction are we in the middle of? Does it have to go this low? No, it doesn't have to. But to be honest with you guys, there's just really not a whole lot of support here, guys, on the charts. Let me see if I can get rid of all this. There we go. Not a whole lot of support where we are, generally speaking. we don't get bounces, you know, out in the middle of thin air, generally speaking. Now, a lot of times we'll get preliminary bounces, so we could get some kind of a preliminary bounce to the upside that takes us there. All right, and then another hit to the low. That's possible. It may not be that as big as I just drew it too, and we might have already had that bounce before we come down and hit that low, guys. We're, you know, the market is bearish on the daily, but you know the 3-day. However, it doesn't mean it's going down forever. Let me show you this RSI trend. That I think the RSI trend is beautiful here on the 3-day. We are finishing what looks to be we're in the middle of a wedge there, guys. And generally speaking, when you get descending wedges, that we're gonna get a breakup out of that. Okay, it's gonna break up out of that eventually. So price more than likely is gonna make its way out, but you know, when's it gonna happen? It might take the rest of the year. We're probably gonna be bearish until through the summer, maybe. You know, even into the next year. Shoot, I can see it playing around here. We can get some roller coaster rides to the upside and then back down to the downside here, and that takes the rest, you know, the next quarter or something like that to play. And so we could get some kind of a little bounce here before we get the final hit. That's plausible and possible. So we understand that. So what's up, Kimosabi? Thanks for joining in, man. Appreciate you, buddy. All right, so yeah, just stepping back, looking at the chart, saying, hey, what is normal? Let's just look back at the prior pumps and dumps of Bitcoin here. Let's just take a peek. I mean, there's something here for you guys. You know, let me see if I can show you here. All right, so yeah, we had this pump. Where did it come back to? Where did this price come back to? This last move down there. Now let's look at where price came back to here. This pumped up. Where did price come back to? Right here. Same area. Okay. So here, this box right here, basically, is a chemo box for you, is the last liquidity zone that we had right there. We had a fake out to the downside and then boom, back to the upside. So more than likely, we're going to come and find some support here in this box zone. $12,000 to $10,000, guys, is likely for price. Okay, it is likely. Now the question is, when is it going down there and how is it going down there? That is a question. Does anybody have the answer to that? No, nobody has the answer to that. But let me show you what we're seeing as a potential here on the chart, and you know, we can look at the small time frame here. But let's keep rocking here. So there's the first line of argument there, just support resistance. Just looking at the chart, guys, more than likely we are coming down. Okay, there's point number one here, guys. Point number one right there, coming down. Now, how are we coming down? I don't know. Let's look at what's the count here, guys. What's the count? Let me remove all my drawings here. I'll keep that there. Get rid of that and that. All right, good. All right, now let's take a peek at this wave right here. I've been more and more inclined to this right here being some kind of maybe a zigzag, just a simple zigzag. Okay, there's a number of things it could be. Okay, there's a number of things it could be. It could be a C wave of an ABC. All right, so we could have an A, a B, and a C, where this is that C wave needs to be 5 waves. So we would have to interpret this wave right here as 5 waves. Okay, so we'd basically have to say, okay, I got a little 1, 2 up here. We got a 3, 4, and now we got a 5th wave. Okay, and that 5th wave, looking at it that way, I'd be inclined to say, hey, the 5th wave is done, or we got one more hit to the low. But even then, this wave structure really is cruddy. It's not great at all. YouTube is telling me to insert an ad right here. No, I'm not gonna throw an ad at you guys. That's funny. I haven't seen that one before. It just popped up on my control panel here. Yeah, no, we're not going to do that, guys. That's funny. All right, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So what we'd have to interpret it is this would have to be 5 waves here. Well, obviously, in every count that I have, guys, this has to be 5 waves, and we have the same problem with every count that I have. But that's what I want to get to, is that basically I can count. I'm looking at this as 5 waves, and if that's 5 waves, then I got the 1, 2 up here, and this leaves the 5th wave to be right there. Okay, so right in that count, this is 5 waves. All right. What else could it be? Well, it could be an ABC is just a zigzag where you have an A wave, 5, 3, and then a 5 again. And again, this count puts us, that wave is 5 waves, okay? Which also says, hey, listen, this wave down here, this last wave here, needs to be 5 waves. Got it? So in those two counts, even though they're different, they both have the same idea here that this is 5 waves, okay? And if that's 5 waves, that this needs to be 5 waves here. So we can reduce all of our TA down to looking at this wave right here, just this last wave, okay? Now, what else could it be? Well, so we can get rid of this stuff here. Boom, boom. There it is. All right. Could be a WXY. This could be a W, X, and a Y. And in this count, the WXY is, the W wave is 3 waves. Okay, so we're going to look at this as an A, B, C, like that. Then we're going to look at that as a ABC there, or WXY, you know, some 3-wave move. And then we're looking at this as A, B, and now C. Okay, and that reduces this wave right here, C wave, 5 waves again. So all of our TA, guys, no matter what the count, no matter what the count is, all of our TA can be boiled down to this one wave right here. And we can just kind of focus in on it. This wave right here. Right there. Boom. When that wave is finished, when and if it finishes, when that wave is finished, then we know that we're going to have a rebound or of something, of some kind. All right. So let's zoom in now, and just since we've got, I mean, there's a myriad of counts, right? But every count kind of points to this wave right here and say, okay, is that done? Is that finished? Everybody tracking with me? Let me know if you're tracking with me in the comments, in the chat, if you're tracking, if you understand what I'm saying, if you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. All right, so we're going to go smaller time frame here. Let's go on to the 2-hour, 4-hour chart. Be good to do. There we go. Kenny, Andre, what's up, man? Hey, Michigan is fantastic. I absolutely, the area that I'm at, I absolutely love Michigan. It's pretty nice. The driving here is absolutely horrible. People do not know how to drive, but other than that, it's great. I've really enjoyed Michigan. Hey, all right, you got some people tracking. What's up, Johnny English? Good to see you, man. Glad you're here. WXY is your count. All right, very good. All right, so since we've just gotten, you know, all of those counts, basically everything kind of boils down to this wave right here. So the question is, what do we got right here? What's going on in this wave? Is that 5 waves? Is it finished, or is something else going on? All right. Let me show you what I think is going on, and well, we'll talk about how to count this wave. So let's count this wave, and let's talk about why this wave is not so simple to count, okay? I got a fever, Mike Ski. I got a fever. I need some more cowbell. All right. So, my nose is itchy. Now, what is happening here in this wave, and why is it so challenging to count? Okay, let me just pull up my trade there. There we go. Very good. I'm in a long right now, a little scalpy long. Yeah, looking for a retrace of this wave back to the upside. I'm a little bearish right now. I think we're going to go down, but I'm not certain. We could even have a bullish wave to the upside, so we'll see. Anyway, I'm long for now. But that's short term. That's short term. And I'm trading small time frames, guys. So, okay, let's go back and say, okay, why is this wave not so cut and dry? Okay, what I can say with a certainty is that this wave right here ended right there, so that this wave down here began right at that pivot. That's what I can say with certainty. Okay. Still got a good stream rocking. Let's see. Make sure we got all good green. There we go. We're green. Okay, good. Sorry. All right, so that's what I could say, number one, with certainty. All right, number two, question is, all right, where's the 2 wave? Where's wave 2 here? How do we look at that as a wave 2? Now, that's not so cut and dry here. That isn't so cut and dry. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's wave 1, and I think it ends right here at the bottom. Okay? So I think there's a 5-wave move. Now, the question is this ABC right there, and that's wave 2? Right there, okay?
Things are so far away.
Nothing in the future is certain, but I can look in the past and be pretty certain about that wave, my man. I can be pretty certain that was 3 waves and it ended right there. Pretty certain about it, and that's what I mean. All right, so we got a 1 wave, and maybe there's a wave 2 that ended right here. Now, what does that mean for this wave? That means we've got another 1 and another 2. This is a 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, the second 1, 2, some of you are saying, what's a 1, 2, 1, 2? Well, the second 1, 2 is the 1, 2 of the 3rd wave. And so you're going to go 1 and 2. We're going to get a 3 right here, 4, and then 5. And all of that is 5 waves of wave 3. That means we're in a wave 4 here. We're in a wave 4. Now, if this is wave 4, this is the larger wave 4 of the first 1, 2. 1, 2, all that's 3. This is 4. And now we're getting ready to go down for 5 waves. Now, this is actually a 1, 2 of the 5th wave. We're getting ready to go down for 3, 4, and 5. If it's a diagonal, or if it gets really extended, it could go even deeper than that. Okay? So that's a possibility there, guys. That's a possible count. That this is a wave 4. So all we're doing, guys, is looking at this particular wave right here. And this could be wave 4, and then we're in the middle of wave 5. And the trajectory is down. So that would be the bias until we make a lower low. Okay? So there's an idea for you. Okay, I hope you guys are tracking with that. So that's one idea. That means we got a 1, 2, 1, 2 on our hands. Now, there's an alternate count here that's a possibility. Okay? And this is a wild card count. And it's kind of an interesting scenario here, where you have this is actually a wave 1 right there, and what we have here is a flat. It's a running flat wave 2. Okay. Now, if that's the case, this could be wave 3, 4 right there, and that's 5. And so we got 3, 4, and 5. And that's a finished count. That's a finished wave. That means this wave is actually completed. It's done. It's kaput. It's finished. The downside is over. We are now in a upward move. We're starting to trend to the upside. Now, that means that count, with that count, we don't have any lows to make anymore. We don't have to go down to those lower levels anymore. That puts us done right here. Okay? And that what we've got going on here is a 1, 2. We got another 1. We got another 2. Okay? And now we're getting another 1, 2 or something like that before we start popping to the upside. Okay? And that's our ultra bull count. That's our ultra bull count. So we got a bear count that says, hey, this was wave 4 right there. Boom. And now we're getting ready to go down for some kind of diagonal or longer wave that gets us down to lower levels. That's the bearish count. Boom, done. Okay? Or the bull count says, hey, we already finished. We already made our lowest low. We're done. Now we're starting to, this is an accumulation range. It's a 1, 2, 1, 2. We're getting ready to go to the upside. Okay? Now, we don't know which one of those is going to happen, and I'm not here to tell you which one of those is going to happen. I'm simply saying that looking at this wave structure, it could be interpreted both ways. Yes, the market makers love to make structures that could be interpreted by bulls and bears very, very differently. If a bear looks at it, they're saying, oh, yeah, this is definitely going to go down. And if a bull looks at it, he's like, oh, no, this is definitely going to pull back a little bit and definitely go up. So, bulls and bears are able to look at that. That creates this liquidity zone where they can really take advantage of buyers and sellers here, create this liquidity here, and pop it one way or the other way to snatch that liquidity. They could spike the lows, snag all the stop losses, and then go. Or they could spike the high, snap all those stop losses, go and take the lows out, take them out, and then go. Okay, there's all kinds of things that can happen here. But that's what's going on right now. That's where we are. We're in a liquidity zone where the wave structure is not certain. It is not clear. It is not plain what it is. Okay, so I would not. I tend to be right now a little bit more bullish right now than I am bearish. Okay, I'm looking at this wave and some of the signals I'm seeing on the lower time. Well, it's the hidden bull I've been seeing on the charts have been saying, hey, maybe another up move. My problem is I think they may be taking the bullish divergence out. There was a lot more hidden bull on this chart earlier in the day, but I'm not sure. I'm not so sure now what they're doing here because of this wave structure is now kind of saying, hey, we may be going down some more. So. We're getting a bit of an upward move right now. I am long right now, and I'm not even in profit right now because I was liking this for an upward move. They stop hunted. I never just get scared about stop hunts. My position size is of the nature that I can handle a move like that and add to my position at the bottom, right? So my position is somewhere. We're really close to my position. Here, I like that as an upward move, at least for 3 waves, at least, and maybe not quite that big, but they stop hunted, and now what are they doing? So I don't know if this is a 3-wave move here, or if this is going to continue on, some kind of other 3-wave move, or if it's going to go up and make a higher high. That's a possibility. Well, the way I was interpreting this wave, the small time frame wave, just looking at small time frames. The way I was interpreting it was I got 3 down. I was kind of looking at this as like a 3 up. And now maybe I had an ending diag. So let's see here. 3, 3, 3, 3. Yeah, this might go on down like that and create an ending diag right there. And we got an A, B, and a C. I like that count, actually. So I wouldn't be surprised to see another low like that before we get an upward move. That wouldn't be surprising at all to me. Let's see here. This is a nice 3-wave shape here. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so in a diag you need every wave. In an ending diag you need 3 waves in every wave. So there's 3 there, 3 there. We can count that as 3. Okay. The only problem here is we don't have the overlap. I'm not a big fan of that 3-wave, but we don't have the overlap between 4 and 1. We'd like to get that. I suppose it doesn't have to play like that, but this could be boom, 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 one more low. And then all of a sudden you got this 5. Excuse me. Why did I say 5? 3 down, 3 up, and then 5 down. That's a flat coming back down to this range and then back to the upside. Is there another count for that? Small time frame. I was actually looking at it like this earlier. I was thinking, oh, we got boom, 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 boom. There was the diag. It was the ending diag. It was finished. But then they stopped on it, so it kind of invalidated my count. Unless this is wave 4, and that's wave 5, and now we're starting to the upside. Actually, that's possible. Let's see here. Hey, Josh, I'm doing well, but my man, I'm doing really well. Welcome to the stream, man. Hey, there's Artie. What's up, man? Good to see you, bud. So yeah, that actually may play. The 5 could come down here. They just had a fourth wave, and this is wave 4 of this move, and that's wave 5. That's totally plausible there. It's totally possible. And then now we're moving on up. So looking for higher highs. Looking for this move to go on up, make higher highs. Let's look in the 1 hour. Show you what I'm seeing. 1 hour chart. You see the hidden bullish divergence we're looking at. We got to move to the upside. I mean, we got a slant to the upside there, slant to the down. There's hidden bull. Okay, let's remove the drawing so we can have a clean screen here. Make this nice and big so you can see. So yeah, hidden bull is when you have the RSI making a lower low, and the price making a higher low. In other words, is letting the RSI reset and then ready to make another move to the upside. Okay, that's hidden bullish divergence. I would not be surprised to see that move, and that's why I'm long from where I am. I believe this move is coming. Okay, I believe that move is coming. Okay, what would our count be if that move comes? Okay, but that's the count that I'm personally trading right now. One thing you can do is you can watch this trend line right here. We're actually getting a break of it right now. We're actually getting a break to the upside of it right now on the hourly chart. We still have 27 minutes for the close, but it's starting to break that trend line right there. In other words, when you get a break of the RSI trend, it's letting you know that the momentum is potentially shifting to the upside. Okay, it's also, that's why I have a moving average on the RSI as well. The RSI moving average there is actually it actually just kind of flattens out it gives you an average there. It's what a moving average does. It flattens out that curve there. And when you have the RSI indicator actually moving above the average, it's letting you know that where momentum is to the bull side when it's going above the moving average, right? It's just just how you use moving averages. You just use it on the RSI. It's basically what I did is when I put the moving average on my RSI, I stole that from the TDI indicator. Okay, the TDI indicator. So it's just I'm not a big Bollinger Band guy. The TDI has Bollinger Bands plus an RSI line plus a moving average of the RSI on there, and I thought I found that the RSI line was the better indicator, especially when the RSI was moving across the moving averages. And so I always now have a moving average on my RSI. If you're wondering what I set my RSI to, I set it to 14 and my moving average to 10. If you're wondering, 10, the period of 10. All right. So anyway, yeah, once we're getting across here the 1 hour, so I am long here. Let's see. Am I almost in profit? Almost in profit. Right around my entry, right here, close. And looking for this to. I'm hoping this is going to continue to the upside, but again, I showed you a count that takes it to the downside. All right, so if this thing does pop, and I am kind of looking for this to pop up here to at least take out this liquidity potentially, what am I looking at? What is that wave? What could be going on here? Because again, one of the things we're looking at is like, okay, what is going on here? Is this the end? Okay, so remember, I began this session making the point that all of our counts on the macro, all of them, I mean, almost every count, we've got to look at this wave right here as 5 waves, okay, and say, is that finished or is there another down to go? Okay, I think there's a count here that says it's finished, and there's another count that says we got to go down more. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know which is going to happen, but both counts are plausible. All right, so if you just join in, guys, all of our TA really boils down to this wave right here. We can just simplify the count right there. Are we going to get a move to the downside from here where we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? There's a 3-wave move, and you get 5 waves down. Another count to the downside has this as a flat here in the middle, and you got A, B, and then C. And so that spike to the high that I'm looking for will be the end of our C wave to the upside, and then we get another low. Okay, so we come today, tonight, tomorrow, and we spike this high. Okay, and then we hit the lows. Okay, there's a possibility, because if we break all this liquidity zone here to the upside here, that's going to get people very, very bullish, right? Find some rejection right here, and then down we go, and then we'd have a 3-wave move here that's complex and it's tricky, and then boom, they come and stop hunt, and they go down to 12K, something like that. So that's a possible count. I'm not a big fan of that count, or one of the reasons I don't like that count is just how big this wave is. There's something called the look, okay, the look, and in other words, when we look at Elliott wave, we tend to just look at the proportionality of waves in comparison to the rest of the waves. And we're saying, this has kind of lost its proportionality. I would like to have seen it just come down and finish out. Then I'd have a really nice 5-wave look to it. But if this keeps on going up, it's going to kind of lose that look. And, I don't like the look to it, if that's the case. So, I'm just like, that's not the end all and be all, and so I'm gonna hold that with some tension and hold that with take that with a grain of salt and say still, yeah, regardless of the look, it still could come down regardless of whether you like the way it looks or not, Jim. So that's kind of where I am with that line of argument. That doesn't matter what I think and whether I like it, the market could still do it. There's some wave structure there that could play there. Okay. All right. So otherwise, we're looking at a reversal here, guys, where we have bottomed. We could have bottomed already. Now, if we have bottomed, what is the rest of the wave going to look like? Okay, let's just talk about that for a minute, because I'll help you. So if this is a 1 and a 2, and that's a 1 and a 2, okay. Well, what this is going to do, this is going to start pumping more than likely. There will be pullbacks along the way, and I don't know where they're going to be, but there will be pullbacks along the way, okay? But more than likely, this is going to go up something like that, okay? Where you've got 5 waves in the 3rd wave right here, okay? You get a 4th wave and then a 5th wave. And this becomes a 1, 2, this becomes 3, 4, and 5. And we come up and we take out these highs, but we find resistance in this box right here. We start to have trouble right in here, okay? When we hit that, more than likely we're going to, if that's the first wave, more than likely we're going to find a 3-wave reversal. We're going to start trending back to the downside in 3 waves. And that 3 waves can take on a complex nature or a simple nature, okay? So if it gets complex, we would look for something like this, where you get a 3-wave move down, you get another 3-wave move back up, and then maybe you get another 3-wave move down again, retesting the lows if it gets and that would be a W, X, and a Y. Now I've drawn it very simply here as a double zigzag, but it could take any complex formation you want to have. In other words, you shoot that X wave, you could get boom, 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 something like that, where you get a flat in the middle and some kind of WXY at the end. It can get complex in all different sort of ways, where it just seems like it seems like you got a 3-wave move, you hit the low here, you get a fast reversal, everybody gets bullish again, and then it comes back down, hits this low one more time before it goes, okay? but we're looking for an impulse wave. And if we get an impulse wave, we look for 5 waves to finish out, and then we look for a complex correction more than likely. Okay, so let's zoom out and see what that would look like. So I've drawn the first wave. Okay, now does it have to look exactly like I've drawn it? Absolutely not. There's all kinds of impulses that could play. There's all kinds of shapes it could make, but that's the general shape of an impulse wave. Okay, then what would we be looking for? Some kind of pullback here, whether it's complex or simple. Okay, well, we get some kind of a pullback where we have a time of correction, and then we start trending to the upside. Okay, and that's where we begin a 1, 2, 3, and then we go to the moon. Okay, that's when we would start going parabolic and start going to the moon. If Bitcoin is going to continue following the same pattern and trend it's been making for the last, however many years. Okay, so there you go. So the big question of the day is, have we bottomed? Is this a reversal here where we have an impulse and now we could get a 3-way pullback? Okay, so we get the impulse, get a 3-way pullback and continue on. Or is this just some kind of a correction? Is this some kind of correction going on and we're going to get a lower low before we start getting a reversal wave to the upside? Okay, that's kind of where we are, guys. Really, it's that simple. It's that simple. Do we get one more hit to the low, or have we reached a bottom? I do not have the answer to that question, and I've got arguments that say either one could play. Let me take a minute and just take a peek at the chat and see what you guys are saying. Let's see. Consolidations. Okay, Chemo's offered his idea with the box there. Yeah, it looks like a massive bear flag. I mean, it could, Andrew. It really could. But a 1-2-1-2 also looks bearish until it breaks to the upside, right? Yeah, you missed the Causal. You missed my sunroom behind me. Bummer. Yeah. Yeah, this is my new. That's my new bed behind me, guys. It's my new area. It's a little like this used to be a dining room that I've just made into my office now. So we've got a nice big kitchen and living room area off to the side, and that's where my kids are right now if you hear the TV in the background. But anyway, I still don't have my own office space here, but this will do just as well. So. All right. All right. Very good. All right. So everybody kind of understands what's at stake here, guys. That's kind of what's going on here. Okay. So with that said, things are going to take time. But just me looking at this, now stepping back and just looking at this wave, it's looking very similar to this. And that's what you need to pay attention to, guys. When things are looking similar to previous moves, you have a tendency to want to say, yeah, it's going to do the same thing. But often what the market will do is the very opposite of the previous move. That it'll give you the look of that move, and then it will break that pattern. So this is very much looking like this right here. And we're breaking... excuse me. We may break down again here. So we may... have a bit of a breakdown here, but I bet you we start breaking to the upside after that. I've got a what's the word? I got a feeling, guys. I got a feeling that we might be bullish for this wave. Might have a little bit more bullishness to it. Either it's a larger correction, okay? That gives it... Oh, excuse me. I can't stop yawning. Excuse me. Hold on one second, guys. Okay. Yeah, we'll look at DXY here in just a minute for sure. Yeah, I just got a hunch. I could be wrong. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to go straight up from where we are.
Whoops.
See if you can make a little bit more noise.
I like the
You did ask for noise.
I did ask for ice, but
Where's your
ice water.
thing?
I asked my daughter to grab me some ice water.
What are you seasoning? Flavoring.
Oh, excuse me. All right. Yeah, let me just look at this for a second, guys, because one thing I notice here on the 4-hour chart is that we've got a break of structure. So that's something here, something to pay attention to. But we just have a break. We don't have any divergence there. So my guess is that we're going to get a move to the upside that makes a higher high in price, but the RSI does not break the high. Well, it could break the high. I've seen that happen on the 4-hour chart plenty of times. Excuse me. But yeah, we do have a break of structure to the downside here on the 4 hour. So that's something important to pay attention to. We got it on the 2 hour as well. Would not be surprised to see a move like this, boom, with a retest of the RSI and then back down, maybe for 3 waves. Hopefully, give us some bullish divergence there, maybe, and we go. I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll see how this develops. But just looking at this wave right here, it's screaming up to me for another wave. Don't trade my opinion just looking at it, but I just looking at it and it's just kind of screaming up to me. You kind of want to see it go down. You kind of expect it to go down here. It's kind of looking very similar to.
Mama, stop mixing.
That's okay. Just do the best you can and don't worry about it. What was I saying? But yeah, I don't see the ending spike that we normally see. If you want to, normally, like if you look at this wave right here, normally you're going to get kind of an ending spike here. That's what this wave is kind of looking like. In fact, this wave here is looking very much like this wave right there. Okay. You see we got an ending spike there. So we just really haven't gotten the ending spike, and I'm expecting that at least. Okay. So anyway, I really don't have the answers for you guys. I'm not here to give you answers because I don't know anything. I'm not here to tell you that I know anything. I have an intuition that the overall trajectory of this wave could be to the upside, that it might take us by surprise. I kind of feel like the market in general is very bearish, and most people are looking for 12K. Kind of everybody's eyeballing 12K. And so, thank you, honey. I appreciate that. So, so there's two things that are going to happen. A, they're not going to go to 12K, or B, they're going to go in a way that they're going to get there, but it's going to be in a way that you don't expect. And my guess is that the market may be expecting this to start just kind of dumping, and everybody's kind of looking for a dump here. This wave right here even looks very 5-wave-ish, but I have a hunch that that's 3 waves right there. That's actually a 3-wave move, where we're going to count this as A right here, B right there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there for C, and that's a C. A, B, C right there, running flat. So I wouldn't be surprised that that's the count, that it's a 3-wave move, and this is going to have some more 5-wave-ish action to the upside, that this actually goes up. And so, in that case, we could have a 3. Well, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I don't have any knowledge of anything. I don't know the future. We in Elliott Wave World, we're not here to predict the future. What we're saying here is that there's wave structure here excuse me one second. There's wave structure here that we can see, and based on wave structure and patterns that the market makes over and over and over again, we can have at least maybe some semblance of an idea of where it might go. But right now in this range, there are so many different things that can happen. It's hard to know. It's hard to be certain. So you have to kind of be ready and know how to read the RSI and you know how to read the wave structure on the small time frame to kind of stay ahead of the game. Okay? And that's what we're doing in our Discord. If you need help along the way, you want some regular analysis on the small time frame waves so you can kind of know the trajectory of the market to keep yourself out of bad trades or keep yourself you're knowledgeable where the market's going on a day-to-day basis. Come on into the Discord. I do 2 live streams every day. We keep everybody abreast of where the wave is and how it's developing. I got a whole educational platform as well to teach you how to good psychology, teach you Elliott Wave, and teach you good risk management as a trader. And you're in an environment of people where we're going to facilitate good trading. We're going to help you, at least try to prevent you the best we can from losing money. Okay, so that's the goal there. I haven't lost, Jen. I haven't lost a ton of weight yet, but. Yeah, I did lose 30 pounds. I'm stagnant right now. I gotta lose another 30. So, all right. Let's see here.
Maybe when we get to wherever we're going, we'll meet a sassy laugh ship named Bobo who will take us on adventures and teach us how to love. Or maybe you'll make him angry.
Yeah, I'm actually Ike. I'm actually very bullish on S&P higher time frame. Very bullish. I know that sounds weird. So let's look at the DXY, guys, and let's look at. That's a toddler. I lost a toddler. Yeah. 6-month bearish divergence. Yeah. Let's look at the S&P. I'll show you the count that I'm seeing. I'm actually quite bullish, unless something changes. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to look at ETH in just a minute, but let me show you my SPS, my S&P count, guys, because I'm super bullish right now in S&P. Okay. All right. So what I've got going on, what I'm looking at right here, is what it appears to me at this stage. Okay. A 6-month engulfing candle. Well, I mean, yeah, but that 6-month candle is done, right? What if we get for the next 6 months bullish price action? I mean, because you get to retrace 50% of that engulfer, at least 50%. So, careful looking at those time frames there, those 6-month time frames. They don't. Yeah, I mean, you might say you're bearish, but bearish over what time frame? 6 months, okay. One candle takes 6 months to develop, which it could be very bullish at the beginning and then bearish in the middle, and there's all kinds of things. For right now, looking at the 6-hour chart, I'm super bullish. Okay, and let me tell you why. I have a wave structure here on the 6-hour chart that is phenomenal. Let me show you what it is. So I'm not exactly sure what this first wave is. It looks like a leading diag. How is that bullish? I mean, it could be already priced in, my brother. I mean, everybody they've not pulled any punches, right? They've not. The Fed hasn't pulled any punches on what they're going to do. The bearishness that you see is probably priced in, and that people are going to start buying these dips when people are expecting these lows, right? They're going to start buying, and they start buying up at these lows on this dip. They're going to start buying, and we're starting to get a structure here that is a bullish structure. I'm just telling you the wave structure. I'm not here to look at fundamentals yet, but. Okay, so let me just show you here. For now, I've got a 5-wave move, right? I've got a 3-wave pullback here on the S&P. Now, when I look at this wave right here, I have what appears to be a 5-wave shape. I got them delineated right there. I've got let's see. I've got divergence here on the let's see, 12-hour, daily. RSI didn't change. Two-day shows it. I got 2-day divergence right there. Boom, boom, right there between. And this could be the beginning of a big move to the upside. It could be. Okay. So anyway, I've got what looks to be a first move followed by a 3-wave move back down. All right. So this is one of the reasons I'm kind of bullish right now, because it looks like we're getting a wave 3 here, 4, 5. Okay. This is gonna maybe continue on. If this could start moving up bullishly this next week, could be. Let's see. So we got to see what's going to happen right here. Okay, this is going to break to the downside and continue down. Okay, as a 1-2, 1-2, or okay, and that's a possibility. This could be a 1-2, 1-2, and we're bearish, and we're going to keep on rocking to the downside. Okay, but there's a possibility here. There's a possibility that we have some kind of a beginning leading wave and a 3-wave pullback, and now this is going to start heading back to the upside. Okay. We could, over the next, little bit here, could start making our way up and making higher highs. Okay, let's look at the daily chart. Let's see, we got divergence rocking on the daily, right down here. Boom, boom. Okay, we've got 2-day. The 2-day doesn't look as finished as I'd like to see it. Okay, so it might be the 2-day is 3-day. Let's see here, 3-day. Yep. How about the weekly? We got some hidden bullish divergence on the weekly. It's not perfect, but I mean right here from this point to that point, it's hidden bull. I would love to see it from this point. So I don't see it yet. So the question is, do we get another low? Do we get one more low here, right? And then to the upside, maybe. But I can totally see from a wave structure standpoint and pure wave structure standpoint that this thing goes up for another wave. Okay, it's totally plausible, and we could get parabolic here. Okay, it could go up a lot higher than anybody expects, and everybody was freaking out. And then we get a crash after that. That's devastating. Okay. So we get a little bit more upside, and then boom. Okay. Everybody, because I think everybody's thinking that this is it. This is the crash. This is the bear market. This is the next Great Depression, and I think that Great Depression is probably coming. Okay, it's probably coming, but more than likely it's going to take longer and happen in a way that you don't expect. Okay. So there is bullishness on this chart. There is some bullishness on the hidden bull on this chart. There, the 2-week is showing it. The monthly, the monthly is it's more bearish than bullish. But again, we could get a spike to the high to finish the wave. Okay, how would I count this wave? How would I count this? Let's just look at the S&P and do our best to give it a count. Let's look on log scale here. Okay, so log scale here. I like the interesting price action they have here. But you got a nice, if we count all this stuff here, we got a 1, 2. Okay. Now what's interesting here is that you got a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I don't know that 5 is finished. I don't know that 5 is finished. This last wave, I don't think it's finished. It totally might need one more hit to the high. It could be done. Could be. But really, it could totally make another high and go higher than anybody expects. Okay? So, anyway. So, I'm not as bearish on the S&P right now as a lot of people are. I'm not bullish. I'm as neutral as I can be. I mean, but I've got some bullish wave structure that I'm like, hey, I can't ignore that. I need to pay attention to that. So, we might see a bit of a rally this week. Now, it may get a dump to begin, and then a move to the upside. I don't know, but nevertheless, this might start rallying this week. So, let's see what kind of price we get. So, I'm bullish right now on markets for the short term, and I'm tentative and I'm cautious, but a little bit more bullish than bearish right now. Okay. All right, there's the S&P. Let's look at the DXY. I'll show you what I'm seeing there. DXY, where are you? You guys still with me? You guys doing all right still? Okay. Now, looking at the DXY, there's definitely on the hourly chart. There's some hidden bull on this hourly chart, but I don't think it's finished. Okay. So there is some bullish. There's definitely bullishness on the DXY. Looking at that. Yeah, 4 hour. So here's the interesting thing: the 2 hour and the 1 hour. You know, you're kind of dipping your toe into oversold here, but I don't think it's done. Looking at that wave structure, I don't think it's finished. I think you're going to get a bit of a pullback and continuation, and I think it's probably going to come down pretty deep. That's another, and I think the 4 hour is going to get down. It's going to get down here. So I think we're in for some more trending to the downside on this particular wave. I don't think we're going to go up. I think this wave is finished. I think we have a fifth wave. It's already complete. Okay, we've got divergence right there between the third and the fifth. We had divergence between the third and the fifth of the previous degree. So we've got double divergence there. So I think this wave is about done, and I think this is going to turn into 5 waves. Okay, waiting for that to develop into 5 waves. I would then look for a 3-wave pullback. Okay, and then a continuation to the downside. All right. So yeah, I'm bearish actually on the DXY for the market open. More than likely, as the markets play out tonight, Asian open, and then tomorrow, there might be some short-term moves to the upside on the small time frames, but ultimately I'm bearish on the 4-hour chart. Okay, on a trend to the downside, I'm bearish for a little while. This is not finished. I don't think it's going to go up and make a higher high. I think it's done. Now, could I be wrong on that? Absolutely. But looking at this wave structure, that's my take on it. I would count this wave something like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there, something like that. I'd count it like that. And we have divergence here. This is the 3rd wave of the 3rd, and this is the 5th wave of the 3rd, and so we've got the divergence right here. Oh, there's wave. So this is 3 right there, and then we had a flat 4, 5. So there it is, there, And then we've got, so this is the top of wave 3, the big wave 3, and then this is top of wave 5 there. And we've got that divergence there. So that's looking pretty good to go down. I know the hidden bull is on the chart. It's obvious. We can see it. But looking at this wave structure on the small time frame, let's see, 15 minute. Man, 15 minute is... we'd have to see what it's going to do here. I'd personally like to see this kind of pull back, hit the low, pull back, hit the low, something like that, and create a 5-wave structure. That would make sense to me. Get down to here, this level right there, then pull back, and then work on another wave to the downside after that. So that's my take on DXY, guys.
Well, we're here the fastest, so you should go first. You know what? There's plenty of distance between us and that. We're fine. If I find any, we're all gonna die!
Okay. So there's the DXY. There is and the S&P. So I'm bullish on the S&P. I'm bearish on the DXY. That doesn't mean it's going to go straight up or straight down. It's just we're going to go in waves. Obviously, I just want to make sure everybody knows that, right? Let me just take a peek at Bitcoin here in the very small time frame because I'm seeing kind of a candle I don't care for. Let's see what happens here.
Facility X. Fitz, I know it's you. I can hear you breathing. What?
Pull the fibs on this wave here.
Well, what kind of idiot is
Right now, this is very corrective looking. It's 3 waves in its shape. 5 minute has more up to go. Possibly we haven't broken too bad. 1 minute. 1 minute's got hidden bull. That's looking good actually. Looks like we got a 3 wave. Yeah, that's looking bullish for now on the 1 minute. 1 to 5 minute. I think we can continue to hold that position. Okay, let's look at ETH, guys. Let's take a look at Ethereum. This is what I was expecting for Ethereum here. And I drew this long before it's happened. Now I want to see if it's going to go up. So that's what I drew. And I was saying, hey, looking for, this is, so we got the spike down. I'd like to see it go up here. So let me take my drawings off here. See if I can come up with an idea here. What's going on? See, I'm not a big fan of this wave structure. This doesn't look good, actually. Let me see here. Let me think. Boom, 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 boom. There's a flat there. Looks like a flat. Okay, so the way ETH looks on the small time frame, it looks like this. But I'm surprised this didn't make it higher, that it came down. I'm surprised this didn't go up higher to retest. Whoa, Jen, what is that, man? You're crazy, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Well, let me take a minute to plug your... send me a link, man. Send me a link in Discord to your exchange, and I'll plug it for you now. My friend Jen here is... he has an exchange he started in the Philippines, guys. And I appreciate it, Jen. Thank you. Anyway, he's got a token he's rolling out that lets you keep your money tax-free. So, yeah, let me just plug that for you. Send me a link, and I'll pull it up during the live here, buddy. And everybody can check it out if they're interested. So, thank you for that. Appreciate that. So, Jen's been a friend. He's been part of my Discord for quite a while. I mean, I don't even know, years, a couple of years now. And he was in banking industry in the Philippines, and he said he wanted to create a product that crypto can actually be used in the financial system. So he's created a tax-free shelter for anybody that uses his token. So he can explain it better than I can. But that's kind of cool. He's also got an exchange as well, where you can trade, and it's just getting up and running. So I tried it a year ago, and it was a little clunky. So hopefully you fixed some of the problems. But anyway, thank you for that. I appreciate it, bud. But don't forget to send me the link there. Okay. Yeah, send me a link in private message in Discord, buddy, and I'll pull it up during our live. You guys can check it out. So, all right. Back to
You're teenagers, and bionic or not, you deserve to experience teenager things like school and classes and so.
it's called Oz. Jen, send me a link so I can. Oh, maybe I have it here. No, it's Zoom.
Maybe there's a way that you can live here, go to school, and go on mission. Are you serious?
So they can stay?
On one condition. No one can ever find out about your abilities. And you have to control your emotions so you don't glitch. Done, okay?
Absolutely.
Alright, then.
I'm looking for it, man. Send me the link. Yeah, it is. It is cool. It is cool. And Jen's a good dude. He's trying to help the little guy as well. So he's been a supporter of me for a while, and he's a good dude. Anyway, all right. Thank you, man, for that gift. I appreciate it, buddy. All right. Yeah, this is a weird wave pattern here for ETH. Just looking at it, I got an A wave. See, I'm not sure about the B. There's B looking for C. And then up. So I'm not sure about that. Not sure about that. That's really ugly wave structure there, guys.
Dad, are we gonna build my bed? You said we were.
Okay. Yeah, he was with me when I was in Telegram, Chemo. Sorry about that. My daughter was asking me something. Okay. Yeah, let's zoom out and look at Ethereum just for a minute here. And Jen, I hope you don't lose your chance to share that link with me, man. I'm waiting on it. Maybe you already left. So ETH has hidden bear on the chart. That's something we got to pay attention to. So, 4-hour chart, it's bearish. I mean, because we're kind of overbought here in ETH. We have what appears to be a three-wave shape, but it's not out of the question for upside. It really isn't. But we've got this three-wave shape that could be done, right? but it might want to spike one more time. I wouldn't be surprised to see a spike one more time, and then come down one more time. I don't know. I don't know. This up here kind of resembles a triangle as well. A, B, C, D, E. Actually, let me draw that a little bit better. Right there. A, B, C, D, E. And then 5 waves look finished right there. So this does appear to be a potential reversal for Ethereum. It really does. Just looking at ETH. So, I mean, that's another reason why I'm like, this kind of feels reversal-ish, this bottom here. So I'm like I said, a little bit more bullish right now than bearish, really. So I am, looking for longs potentially in this zone. But you can see we're overbought here. But that doesn't mean anything. We can get a pullback, a small pullback of some kind, or even down to here before this. So we could get a downward wave, yeah. But this could be bullish. It could continue up. Okay, make 5 waves. Okay, get past this little area, find some resistance right there. Okay, and then pull back in 3, and then continue on later. And remember how I was saying earlier in the live with Bitcoin as well. If this continues on, bullishly, that's fine. And this could turn into a complex of some kind. So yeah, I'm more tending to think we found a bottom and we might be heading to the upside. To be honest with you, the way the wave structure is looking. Okay, so I'm more bullish right now than bearish, guys. Sorry. I know you guys. Some of you guys are bearish, but I'm as neutral on the charts as I've ever been. I used to have a bias that tended to be a bear, but that bias is gone. I tend to be as neutral as I can be, and I'm bullish when I need to be bullish and bearish when I need to be bearish. Now looking at this chart, I would not also be surprised to see another hit to the low. Okay, would not be surprised. There is hidden bearish divergence on this chart. Okay, just looking at the 8 hour, there's hidden bear all over this chart. So would not be surprised to see this go on down, hit the low one more time. So I'm kind of I say in one breath I'm it's done, and in another breath we got reversal. And so if they're going to take it up, they're going to have to deal with this hidden bearish divergence that's on the chart, and they will deal with it. They'll pull it back, and then they'll take it up, pull it back, and take it up. And those pullbacks will reset the RSI, like that, as they pull it back. So they won't have a problem moving it up if they want to. But there is hidden bear on ETH, no doubt about it. But so you got to pay attention to that. You got to listen to that signal. So, all right. Not a great order block there. I would expect it to go higher than that. I mean, if it's going to pop, but yeah, I mean, it could go there, I suppose, at that order block. But this is so much better zone. Wouldn't surprise to see it go up there. Okay, let's see. Somebody asked about. Yeah, Andrew, as far as ETH and the BART head is concerned, massive. What's massive is you mean massive on the 5-minute chart? Yeah, that could be a triangle. Let me see if that's. I didn't look at that as a triangle. A, B, C, D. Yeah, not pretty. It's not pretty. It's not pretty at all. But the fact that it's going so sideways, I wouldn't mind seeing it. Wouldn't mind. What I'd like to see is a spike the high and then come down if it's gonna do that. This is looking good. Okay. Let's look at XRP for a minute. Yeah, XRP on the weekly chart, we're playing around right here at these levels, man. We're finding support at these levels. We could see. You see how it's acted in the past. We could get some kind of pump, pullback, continuation. So pump, pullback, continuation. Who knows? Who knows the way she's going to play? Could go sideways for weeks. Look at that. Look at that sideways action right there. This resembles a three-way pullback. Is that like a 1, 2? And now we're going to get a big wave to the upside? That's possible. XRP could do that. Let's see. Jonas, you asked for your USD. Yeah, I mean, I'm bullish on your USD if DXY is going to continue down, right? So whatever DXY is doing, it's the opposite. Right, so let's look at the 1 hour chart. Oh yeah, that looks great. Look at that. That looks fantastic. Getting a nice. See this wave right there? That's looking really good. That's looking really good. So I would expect some kind of a steep move to the downside and then a continuation move. So I would look for some kind of a quick move down and then a continuation to the upside. Boom. And this is going to continue trending for a little bit to the upside there. So on the 1 hour. So I'm bullish on your USD right now. But that doesn't mean we can't get, 50 pips to the downside. Let's see here. Yeah, you could get a 50 pip move back down. Okay, but I'm bullish. I'm bullish. Yeah, you broken structure on the 4 hour. It looks good. Looks really good. Guys, I think we're gonna have some bullish price action this week on the markets, guys. So you heard it here. I might be wrong. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm seeing signs of bullishness. They could spike the low one more time, but man, I don't know. It looks pretty decent. They could spike the low one more time and then go. So watch out for a fake out to the downside. Watch out for a spike to the low and then down. So yeah, I mean, we could get that spike to the low, but in these ranges, I'm pretty bullish. Looking pretty decent. All right. Let me take some requests here for the next, 15 minutes or so. I'll look at some charts, but I need to give me a link. Give me a link, Jen, on your in that so I can pull it up. But the name is called Oz Finance, guys. Jen sent me a message here. It's Oz Finance. It's the first residency-enabled asset protection token. It's called TOTOZ. So the exchange is going to be relaunched as the Residency-Enabled Asset Protection Exchange. Basically, if you stake any token, you get residency in Philippines and tax-free living. So it's an interesting thing, and it's pretty cool. And didn't you say, Jen, that the Philippines has acknowledged it? Let me know about that. I don't know all the legality but the Philippines has government has actually acknowledged it. Let me correct me if I'm wrong there, buddy. Okay. Yeah, so Raphael, I spent the entire beginning of the live talking about that. So rewind, buddy. Oh, come on. Come on, Jonas, man. You got to be don't make comments like that, man. Okay, let's see here. All right, let's just make sure. I'll just do some. I'll do some. What do you call it? Just about 15 minutes of requests here. Okay. Here's Uniswap, guys. I think somebody asked for Uniswap earlier. I can't remember who it was, but I think I saw that in the chat. So Uniswap looks bullish to me. Got hidden bullish divergence. Looks like we're going to go up, maybe, and make another high. We do have bearish divergence here in the 1 hour. But it looks like it might want to make one more high right there. Boom. Maybe. And then come on down. So that's a possibility. Let's see here. Or this is just a three-way pullback and we continue down to the downside. 1 hour on Uniswap. Man, that could go either way. But looking at how big this is, 1, 2, I'd say that's 3. We're going to get a 4th wave and then 5th wave. So it's going to reset, maybe. So maybe it resets bullishly, and then boom, we're gonna move to the upside. So maybe that's the play. It comes up, comes down, breaks the low, and then boom, hits on up. So that might be the play tonight and tomorrow. Get one more hit to the low, get looking a little bearish, and then boom, they spike it. What is that in the grand scheme of things? What is that in the grand scheme of that move? What is that? Yeah, see, I got hidden bear, but I got hidden bull now too. So I don't know. I'm bullish, guys. That wave looks up to me. All right, what else? Let's see what else people are asking for. That's awesome. I hear you, Jen. All right. Let's see. Let's look at. Hey, Rob Casey, Kadena, is that against USDT? Is that crypto or is that a stock? Okay. In the meantime, let me look at Dent real fast. All right, Dent. Oh, me. See, guys, all of the... See, I hesitate even to take these requests because all the question marks... See, that doesn't look finished. So more than likely, this is going to flag and more up. Just looking at that. There's just more... It's going to flag out and more up. There's going to be more. There's going to be more up to that wave. Now, I don't know how high it's going to go, but it's going to correct in some way and then go up. That's what that wave looks like to me. Now, I don't know how that correction is going to look. It could look like this, it could do that and then go up, right? But nevertheless, I think there's more upside to this wave, Dent. Josh, I hope that helps. Let me look at the 15-minute chart and see. So yeah, we're in the middle of that correction. So 15-minute chart is saying, hey, we're probably going to go up and then continue down. So probably going to go up, continue down, create bullish divergence, and then go another time. It's the best I got there. Okay, Rob, thanks for that. KDA, USDT. All right, this is KuCoin Exchange. Hey, see you, Jen. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. I don't know anything about Cadena at all, but I mean, we started out at price discovery, pump, we dumped all the way back down. I mean, there's really nowhere for it to go, but sideways, and potentially up after that. Just reading what you guys are saying about Cadena. I don't know anything about it. Yeah, I mean, this wave structure is crap here, guys. It really is. It's anybody's guess there as to I can tell you there's hidden bearish divergence on that chart. So, there's hidden bear there. So it looks like it wants to go down. Looking at this chart, looks like the next move on the 1 hour chart, maybe a retest of this and then maybe down after that. Maybe a retest and down. That might create some hidden bull for another move to the upside. That might play like that. But doesn't look ready for a long. Not yet. I'd wait for the 1 hour. If you want to long it, wait for the 1 hour to reset again down here. Let it reset again and then go. Hopefully it'll go something like that. Yeah, but this is trash here, guys. This is super trash. Super trash. That's what I call that. Hard to say. I need more data before I can understand where this might be going. More data. Hey guys, my long is in profit. Almost. Yep. I mean, it's like on the edge. Teetering on the edge. In and out of profit. Didn't have the best entry in the world, but it's okay. It's all right. Okay, what else? Let's see. What else are we looking at here? Let's look at. Let's see. My market wizard asked for Luna and Sol.
What you doing?
Look at Luna.
I'm gonna build a bed with that. I thought he didn't want to do it. Oh, he's still on the line.
Guys, just looking at these charts, I mean, I'm still bullish on most of these. I think we've got some more up temporarily. I don't know what's going to happen after that, but I feel like the next move is going to be somewhat bullish. I mean, this could be a 3-wave up, but I kind of think we're gonna be trending up on the hourly chart, to the upside. This is looking bullish on the hourly right now. That's all I can say there for Luna. Let's look at Sol, but again, I've got to play it by ear by the small time frame, because really, everything's going to follow Bitcoin, and right, it's such in limbo right now. It's just really hard to tell. So just looking at the hourlies, guys. Yeah, this hourly chart for SOL looks like it's going to spike the high again. So just looking at it without it just looks like it's going to spike the high. And then it might be done after that three-way move. It might come down after that, but looks like it needs to spike the high. So SOL looks like that. All right, let me look at Tesla for Merle, and then we're gonna call it a night, guys. I promised my daughter I'd build her a bed that came in the mail, so we're gonna build a bed for my daughter tonight. So this is it. Tesla. Wow, looks like a. Let's see here. This is the 1 hour chart. Let's get on the 12-hour chart. Boom. Okay, what's going on with Tesla? Tesla looks like a triangle, maybe, but it could be a reversal 1-2-1-2, guys. Oh yeah, Andres, I'll look at Link because I saw that earlier. 1, 2, 3. This could be a triangle, buddy. It looks like the S&P. So we got 1, 2, 3. We could have a triangle 4. Spike to the low, and then boom, up we go. A, B, and C. Boom. Hit this low one time, and then up we go. That's not a bad little chart. Otherwise, this might be going up from here. So watch out for that. So I'm a little bullish. I can't get away from the bullishness on the charts, guys. Unless something happens, guys. And let me just say that unless something happens, and we get a candle that changes my sentiment. That's just where I am right now. But that doesn't mean you should trade blindly anything that I say. I'm not here giving you financial advice. I'm just telling you that the way the chart looks right now, it's got bullishness on it to me as I look at it. So when I look at the RSI, when I look at the different time frames and across the board, overall the charts for the immediate time frame are bullish in nature. So I'm bullish right now. I'm bullish. So. Anyway, can't help it. All right. So yeah, I'm bullish here, Merle. But maybe one more hit to the low, but I can't guarantee that. It could spike. It could spike from here. It could start moving up from here over the next several weeks. So let's see. RSI is looking good for the upside. So yeah, let's look at Link, and that's going to be the last one we look at tonight, and then we're going to call it a night. Yeah, it's the same thing as all the other charts, man. This could be the bottom right here. That could totally be a three-way move. There's the bottom, and now we got some kind of What is that? What is that? That wave structure sucks. I want to say it wants to do that, and then that. It's possible. This might just continue to the upside. Let's see. Let's go to the 5 minute. That was the 12-hour chart. Let's look at the 5 minute. I'm on the 15-minute first here. Man, this wave structure sucks. I'm kind of clueless here on Link. This looks like a flat right here, with another spike coming. We had a spike and then a drop. 3, 3, 5, and then up again. That's what I think. Spike and then drop. Right now, that would be an idea I would be considering. Watch to see if you get that spike. Maybe short it. Maybe. Unless it spikes really high, it starts trending to the upside. So it just depends on how it spikes. So if it gives you a big spike like that, then don't short. Let it pull back, go long. Okay. But if it just gives you a little spike here and then with rejection. Any pullback you get, take the short. That's the way I think. That's the way I think about it. Let's see. XRP. Yeah, XRP is, moving up in 3 waves, but let's see if it gets 5 waves. Hopefully it will. Oh, excuse me. It looks very 3 wave-ish right now. Very 3 wave-ish shape. I hope it doesn't come down. Hope it continues up, but no guarantee on that. All right, guys, we're going to call it a night. Thanks for joining me. Hey, if you enjoyed it, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Come back and make a comment. So thanks for joining me on Sunday Night Charts. Hopefully that TA was helpful. If you came late, all the Bitcoin TA is at the beginning stages. There's lots of good stuff there. Guys, I'm bullish. I'm bullish for now. And let's see what happens. Hope you guys have a fantastic night. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later, guys. Bye-bye.